I literally need to unring my back. I can't. The shoulders is feeling.
Lighting the way to heights of great attainment, aim soaring upwards.
And if you're sponsoring the person and helping them to be successful and climb the corporate ladder and all of that, they don't know you're doing it behind the scenes. Right. So it's stuff you do behind the scenes, but when you are with them, you coach them to make sure they're doing what they need to do.
Yeah.
So they can be seen in a different light. But Wanda
was
so
Wanda with LJ, Tammy was the first person to come and visit him. She's the first person to change his diaper when he came home from the hospital. She bought me lasagna and wearing my life member pin from her from Central Region because this is she gave me this. So I had to make sure that I honor her today and wear this. So I said she was definitely that mother figure, you know.
Have Geraldine help me, but Tammy had reconstructive surgery. It was after one of her bouts of cancer. So when she came, I think it was a chapter meeting.
It was a chapter. Not the first one.
Yeah, it was a chapter meeting, and I was talking to her because I did not know anyone who had reconstructive surgery, and of course it looked normal.
You asked too many questions too.
Tammy, can I feel it? I did. Because I'm walking in the can I feel? I was like, and Tammy said, okay.
Lucretia.
She said I could do it.
Had breast cancer too.
Yes.
Who wanted to read it? As you all know, she made her transition from breast cancer too.
Yeah.
So we had been in a sorority meeting, 4 of us, and we were at the Garfield Inn, which was on 6th and Garfield, and we were eating chicken wings and having cocktails because all Vanessa ate was chicken wings. She didn't eat hamburgers or any of that stuff, so we had chicken wings and cocktails. So we're sitting there, and LaWanda came in. So it was Vanessa, Sandra, Tammy, and me. And we sitting there drinking and eating our chicken wings. And LaWanda came in. And she sat down at the table. And she told us basically that her cancer had come back. And, you know, this was going to be the end of her. She was going to die. So we sitting there ugly crying. You know, oh my God, we just having a fit. And Tammy, because she is such a mother figure, because she was such a loving person, looked across the table at the one and said, what is going to happen to Sheldon? See, when Portia was born maybe 3 weeks to a month before Sheldon. And Tammy thought she was having a boy. So she was all set for the boy. She had the boy clothes. She was all excited because she wanted to give Orlando a son. She was so excited about it. Because all she ever wanted to be was a housewife. When she joined the sorority, she said she wanted to be a housewife. That's what she wanted to do. She wanted to be Orlando's wife. And when she had Portia was maybe 2 hours old. And she called me. And she said, I had the baby. I said, oh, congratulations, so exciting, blah, 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 blah. And she burst out and started crying. I said, what's wrong, Tammy? She said, I was supposed to have a boy. Girl. His name was supposed to be Preston. I got to find a name. So I was like, well, Tammy, it's going to be all right, blah, blah, blah. Like 3 weeks later, LaWanda had Sheldon. And because Tammy was, you know, she was being a housewife, she was being a mother and a wife, and she was being home. LaWanda went back to work, and Tammy babysat for her. So she got really connected to Sheldon. And she loved Sheldon. And Sheldon was kind of like, I want to tell Portia this, like the substitute son. That she and Orlando wanted to have that they didn't have. So when LaWanda told us, you know, her cancer had come back and she was sick, Tammy wanted to raise Sheldon. She begged LaWanda. She cried and begged her to please let her raise children. And Luana said, no, my family and I have already made a decision. She has to go, be with his family. And she was like, we'll take him on weekends to be with the family. She wanted that baby so bad. She loved him so much. And it wasn't so much because she wanted to have a son, but the aunts and cousins and stuff he went to live with, his aunts were in their 60s. So she was like, the poor baby, you have to be raised by these old women. You can let him stay in Milwaukee, he can be raised with my girls. And they already had 3 kids. But that was really a defining moment for me.
Yes.
Of how loving and caring Tammy really was. Because she literally begged her. She begged. She just kept saying it over and over again. And every objection, she'd come up with another reason why she should let that baby be raised with young kids and all of that stuff. But Luana obviously didn't let her raise him, but that just really said to my core what a great loving person she was.
Tammy though, again, Tammy was like the glue, because we always went to Tammy's house. The first time I came in contact with Sigma Gamma Rho was at Tammy's house. It was Geraldine, Vanessa Keys, and Tammy, and Soror Orlando. Because we were there, and I'll never forget it. Me and Nikki, we caught the bus from Marquette to Tammy's house. And we got there, and Orlando had made us a homemade cheesecake because he knew that these prospective young ladies were coming. And he fed us, and they talked, and I just loved it because, Tammy was the mom. And Livy was like probably 1. And, we were in the backyard eating cheesecake and stuff. And, Geraldine and Vanessa and Tammy, they was kind of cool on their recruitment. Orlando was like, this is the group of women that you want to join. These are the women on campus. So we just went in. But I just am so full. I really appreciated coming here with you all because I was going to watch it at home. But I thank you for allowing me to, be in this space. And I feel lifted because, this is heavy. But, like Rashida said, Tammy would not want us running around with our heads hung and all of that stuff. So, God bless you all.
We had dinner, and talking about the cheesecake, I knew Tammy loved cheesecake, so I had the cheesecake after dinner, and I came home and I was like, Tammy, we went to whatever the name of the restaurant was. I said, we had some cherry cheesecake. So it's cherry season, and they're well known, in Homer is well known for cherries. I said, oh my God, it was the best cheesecake I've ever had. It was better than sex. She put her hands on her hips and she looked at me. She said, Geraldine ain't nothing but.
Years ago, Tammy had just moved to Vegas, and I decided to elope with my boyfriend of 5 months. And when I got there, I realized that my dress was a corset back, and I had no way to get in it. And I'm eloping, so I don't have any family in the city. So I called Tammy out of the blue. I hadn't really talked to her since she had left Milwaukee, and said, by the way, I'm getting married tomorrow. And I'm wondering if you can come down to the chapel and help me get in my dress. And there was no hesitation. Do you need anything else? And her and Orlando, they came to the chapel, and they were there, and then they took us out for drinks afterwards, bought us a bottle of champagne, gave us words of wisdom. I did a post of, this is 20 minutes marriage versus 25 years. And I was trying to find, because she got out of getting in the picture. So I have pictures with Orlando, but not her. But there was no hesitation, and she was willing to go. She was a bit surprised, but she had no problems with coming and helping.
My Lord, when I think about my soror, Tammy Griffin-Rice, all I can think about is Sigma Mama. From the time that I came in through Theta Zeta, we found ourselves always at Tammy's house, on the floor, eating good, laughing, taking care of Sigma business, and there was never a dull moment. What I really, really remember is her smile, the great hugs, and just the overall loving, caring personality that she shared with all of us. So I don't have like a particular memory. It's just I remember the great woman, the queen that she was and will continue to be as she has transitioned. Love, love, love Tammy. And this hurts my heart that we're here, but we know she is in a better place at this moment. So thank you for letting me share.